Meu Deus. Meu Deus. Salve, salve, galerinha. Episódio 3, Alan Wake. Vou continuar da onde a gente parou, mas antes de tudo, já deixa o like, curte e compartilha com os amiguinhos. Tique 11 na voz. Vamos fazer o episódio 3. Essa saga tá bem legal. Tomara que ela dê bastante sucesso pro canal. Tomara que vocês gostem. A gente tá em busca de chegar ao posto de gasolina e esses malucos não acabou ainda, mano. Beleza. Bateria. Vem. Difícil mirar aqui, hein? Tomou? Beleza. Maluco chato, mano. Mano, tô sem recurso, hein, mano. Se aparecer os malucos por aqui, eu tô ferrado. Ô, tem mais, mano. Vou meter o pé. Olha. Tacando machado. Nossa, ele chegou muito perto. Corre, corre. Corre, corre. Ah, o bagulho vermelho é minha vida, galera. Você é louco. O bagulho, esse vídeo começou intenso. Oi! Ficando sem recurso. Falta mais um. Vamos bala, seu bosta. Vamos, galerinha. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Ah, mano! Você é louco, mano! Ah, mano, não acaba isso aqui. Depois a gente lê o manuscrito, hein? Vou correr. Achei o caminho. Você é maluco, mano. Quanto nego. Tem que bateria, tem munição de quê? Só disso aqui, mano. Você é louco, galera. Deu um pause aqui na emoção, mas o bagulho vai ficar louco ainda. Corre, 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 corre. Mil o que, seu bosta? É gato agora? Tá, eu sei que tá vindo negro, eu vou correr. Tá, caraca! Corre, malucão, corre, malucão. Não tem luz aqui, tá fechado o portão, tô ferrado. Nossa! Logo 3 hits. Já era. Virei pimba de binguilingdinga. Você é louco, o bagulho tá louco, hein, Alan Wake. Vai devagar, meu bom. É, galerinha, eu vou ter que enfrentá-los. 3 kills eu vou ter que dar. Nossa, vim pro lado errado, ô bosta. Tô emocionadão. 12 tiros só, maluco. Ainda tem. Eu acho que eu vou usar meu recurso. O outro bagulho, né, mano? Ó, tem um bagulho de recurso aqui, ó. Ali é a caixa de recurso. Ufa! Ufa! Recarregada, vamos lá. Eu vou usar essa daqui, tem 2 tiros. Acho que um tiro já mata, mano. Olha. Que medo. É uma lã que cansa, maluco. Mole. Tá, vamos virar pra enfrentar. Maluco ali. Fica desviando, maluco. Uma bateria só, mano. Ó, gente, tem 2 bagulho que a gente não viu.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet.
Estranho, né, gente? Caraca, esse é o episódio 1 ainda de Alan Wake. Não da série no canal, do jogo. Deixa eu entrar aqui, mano. Opa, a bateria tá precisando. Opa, munição de espingarda. Vou carregar. Fica com ela na mão. Olha a TV que tava no bagulho.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for
Os
such
bagulho balançando lá
is
atrás.
steep indeed.
Mó bizarro.
In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous
Nossas
man
vidas já
to
estão
choose the script.
escritas, interessante.
Hold a press conference. Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the
Mundos
Moore
paralelos.
Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment.
Esquece isso,
And
gente,
now,
senão não pode
a
pular.
real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide?
Ele vai se matar?
He's kidding, right? Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet,
Eita caraca.
I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, 2 new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality...
Caraca, que fita, né?
Yes.
Gostei da
Of course,
teoria.
it's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
E aí, gente, teorias de jogos muito loucas.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Puta! Pô!
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat.
Caraca, a historinha é da hora no meio do jogo, né, gente? Apertei um botãozinho aqui. Abriu o portão, beleza. Mais madeira, né? Madeira que não falta. Tá uma ventaninha. Nossa, falta de munição. Ah, vou encher de munição, filho. O bagulho vai ficar louco. Olha o tanto de munição que eles me deram. Eu até queria buscar recursos, mas não tô muito afim, cara. Ah, os pássaros. Veio, Zé do Machadinho. Meu Deus. Meu Deus. Carrega a bateria. Vem cá. Eita, caraca. Caraca. Nego pra cacete, mano. Caraca, mano. Eu tenho mais uma. Morre! Caraca! Caraca, até que eu alcancei uma conquista, você é louco.
Body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights of the gas station alive.
Caraca, acabou com as minhas munição, mano. Caraca, esse episódio tá muito frenético, tá? Acontecendo muita coisa, muita treta, mano. Muito malucão que aparece, mano. E dá mó medo, tá ligado? Beleza. E a porra dessa venda? Vocês assistaram, né? Eu sei. E jogo... Ih, mano, que tem um viadão ali.
The parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Um carro alegórico de um... Como que eu vou entrar? Finalmente vai chegar ao posto de gasolina? Ou será que não?
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Ai, sim, cara. Também estou amando as luzes do posto de gasolina. Que ficar na escuridão não dá. Eu vou desenvolver trauma. Opa, pagininha.
Stucky spat at the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never...
É, né?
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night
Eita
we got here
caraca,
and
uma
now.
semana. Deve ser um sonho de novo, né, mano?
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Como tá pedindo pra me focar alguma coisa. Ah, já foquei isso aí, ô malucão. Opa. Oxi. Tem espírito aqui. Oxi.
I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up.
Uma gravação minha.
Bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this.
What the
It'd been
hell?
me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Tipo eu editando meus vídeos. Será que eu tô perdendo o juízo? Calma aí, já uso o telefone. Ver se tem algum recurso aqui. Ler? Festa do Cervo, dia 15 a 18 de setembro. Joga de atividade. Rifa, concurso de pesca, concurso de tortas e evento surpresa musical ao vivo. Da hora. Para crianças, charge dentes largos, tarde, incrível mística sonora de Montgomery. Noites. Não me perca o lendário do desfile de cervo. Quero recurso. Coffee. Quero recurso. Quero recurso. Nenhum recurso. Então vamos ligar o telefonezinho.
Rainfall Sheriff Station.
Será que eu não tô num sonho? O que tá acontecendo, mano?
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen,
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't
O
have
que eu
had
falei
anyone
na
else.
página. Spoiler. A cara dele foi melhor. O que aconteceu, mano? Episódio
Go
1.
to sleep. Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you
Parece
could
episódio de
I
série.
want to hear it. God damn it, Alice. Now, she's missing.
Ele estava gatinha, mano.
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare.
Não sei mais o que é realidade, o que é não
I
é.
had stayed at. but the cabin had disappeared.
Possuídos. Nova York, 3 anos antes. Que da hora! Calma aí, gente. 20 minutos já. Mano, eu amo jogar jogo que parece um filme e você joga o jogo, é muito legal, cara. Eu amo. Eu vou fazer série pro canal, lógico.
Honey, I'm
Honey!
Back here, sweetie.
Oi! Ali
home. Worst
você
weather I've
tava!
ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Ai, eu quero dar um beijo na Alice. Vou ligar a cafeteira aqui, fi. De
Coffee's
boa.
on.
Caraca, café mágico.
I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Vou até... Ah, isso é uma casona, mano. Ah, tá aqui.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Ó, vários livros. Heather the Sender, Batman, Alex Casey, Kevin Saki. Vamos ver esse manuscrito aqui. A parada
This was a
brusca.
late goodbye. 13 years after I got moved.
Tô ouvindo uma rádio. Ó, tem duas armas ali, duas Desert Eagle dourada. Deixa eu abrir aqui. Um rádio chance.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm.
Olha o temporal lá fora.
People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard.
É, gente, estamos no meio de uma nevasca. Deixa eu ver o que tem aqui. Nada, é só um closet. Ai, tô preso no closet. Mó casão, mano. Olha. Você é louco, tem até banheira. Ó. Um de pirona. O vídeo começou frenético, agora tá bem mais calminho, né, gente? E eu não acho o bagulho. Tá, é para cá. Mas... deixa eu ver aqui, deve ser aqui. Oxe, um quarto trancado na minha própria casa? Também não é. Tá, então... Ah, tá aqui, mano.
These
Nossa.
look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan!
Tô indo,
Check
tô
the
indo.
fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine, I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay.
Tudo bem, Alice?
Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Tadinha.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Que legal. E vou ter que achar o clicker.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
O presente.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Nossa,
Doc
louco.
Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Tem uma coisa pra ler. Aqui.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now. Very good. I'll come back later on to arrange just in case.
Estranho. Mais um desaparecido.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Tá bom. Final do
That was Cynthia
corredor.
Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Obrigado, mano. Valeu.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alô?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight.
Mr. Wake, can I help you
Don't
with
do nothing
anything?
stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back. I couldn't go anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at
Just don't
stake.
mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Café. Ligou o rádio.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Tá, mano. Deixa o buraco na cerca, que eu não tô achando.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Que manuscrito é esse, mano?
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the...
Da hora a musiquinha. Nossa, que da hora a música. Sabia que tinha coisa aqui.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent depends.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their
Maluco capotado aqui.
regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk
Am
about...
I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Nossa, tomou logo soco. Vai, trouxa.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client. Who are you? I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent.
Sabia que ele é meu
If you have
agente.
business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I wrote something,
Filho da
even
mãe.
if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Safado.
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl
Que da hora.
and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a
Ah,
fan
muito.
site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying
da
in the
hora.
car, just listen to yourself.
Cala a boca, maluco.
You shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have
Cala
you
a
been
boca,
drinking?
mano.
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and
Do you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Difícil, né? Então, galerinha, vou encerrar o vídeo por aqui. Esse foi o episódio 3. Tomara que vocês tenham gostado. Deixa like, curte, compartilha. Que logo, logo mais vai ter o episódio 4 no canal. Valeu, falou!